So I think coordination is important, because I do not think that we would have passed our ballot threshold if we hadn't been following in, the footsteps of the CWU, the RNT, the UCU, the PCS, and the RCN ballot. That raised our members' sights. It is legitimate to take industrial action. Industrial action can get results. So I think coordination is important in that sense. I also think we've got to recognise, and I'd be really interested to hear people's thoughts on this. Sorry if I'm going a bit long, I'll try and be quick. I think we're facing a government. We're not facing a government where you're going in and saying, in good faith negotiations, you've made a mistake here. Things aren't right in this service, therefore you need to put a bit of money in. That's not the sort of negotiations we're in. We're in negotiation with a government which is, at very best, completely indifferent to our services going to rack and ruin. In many cases, actively seeks that because it allows them to bring in more private industry. So, we've got to, I'm sure everyone in this room understands, but I'm not sure, we've got to keep reminding ourselves whether, whatever our union leadership's politics are, we've got to keep reminding ourselves it's not our clever arguments that are going to deliver this. It's not embarrassing the government into thinking, actually we do need to give schools and hospitals a bit more. They will respond to power, collective power that we need to exercise. To me it seems absolutely obvious, and it's the NEU position. We will seek to coordinate with any union in terms of dates, and we'll talk to any union about joint activities, that we have more collective power together across the public sector and the wider workforce than we do individually. And I think we've got to get that. I find it frustrating that we haven't managed to get our side and our house in order to deliver that sort of coordination, because we all know what sort of government we're up against. So what can we do about it? I mean, I think certainly we can do what we can locally. I mean, we've got good relationships with other unions locally in the NEU, and we've when we've had joint strike days, they've been really effective and good. I mean, the BMA being out on the massive London demo where we filled Trafalgar Square, that was amazing. But I mean, how much better would that have been if the RCN had been there with us? We would have set the London demo. So we can and should do that work locally. The local trades councils, I'm sure, it's not an issue that the RCN isn't TUC affiliate. That sort of stuff doesn't, we can't let that get in the way. We've got to try and work together. I think, I'm a member of an organisation called the NEU Left. It's a faction with the NEU. I think factions are healthy and fine. That's democratic. We are talking to other left factions and other unions in the RNT, in Unite, in PCS and Unison, about coordination. We want to try and launch something with those lefts together, and we're very interested to talk to other union lefts about coming on board with that. It's all very early stages, but I think that's positive. But I just want to sort of finish that we do have to have a serious conversation about what we can do in our own unions. It's not for me to tell RCN members what they should do. I don't know the situation in your union, and whether you accept or reject pay deals is your business, not mine. But we do need to have a serious conversation about, as a movement, about how we actually get really genuine coordination at a national level, because it's there for the taking. The government can't stop us doing that. The only thing that stops us doing that is ourselves and our own organisations, and we've got to do it. This government is destroying our public services, and we have a duty to do that. And also, I think we've got to sadly recognise that Labour is not the cavalry coming over the hill. Our strength is ourselves, is our members, is our reps, is our organisation, and always, it's true that unity is strength, so we need to build that unity.